Why, hello everyone. Today's episode of Sharpshooter Camping Spots will be covering the map Standoff. Now, before I begin, let me just point out that winning Sharpshooter consistently relies on not just getting kills, but also racking together kill streaks which net double points. Now, let's get into those spawns. Interestingly, there's only really 3 areas that you need to be aware of people will spawn in. There's 2 by the barn, there's 1 in the warehouse alley, and there's 2 by the gas station. So I spawned with a small warehouse alley, and this gives me a good opportunity to talk a bit about explosives rounds in Sharpshooter on this map. And I would have to rate it a 4 out of 10. This is just based off consistency, because the reason it's a bad spot for explosives is you don't get a huge amount of advantage on your enemy. There's not really an elevated position, and if there is, it's in the top warehouse, and even then people can easily fire rockets in on you because there's walls and a roof surrounding you on all sides. And then if you want to play in the outskirts in the alley of warehouse, then you don't really get a huge amount of advantage, and the only thing that you do get, which is the reason it's a little bit above a 0 of what I would rate it, is because there's a large area for you to play for in this this spot, because there's quite a few places to go. You can easily surprise your opponent, and they can't just shoot rockets in knowing exactly where you're going to be 24/7. So that's why I rated it a 4 out of 10. So now we're going to go away from this gameplay and go towards the knife round, just so I can talk about these as a pair. So for knife rounds in this spot, I've actually got a really interesting strategy. What I do is I go to top warehouse and bait out people, so you can see an endless stream of people constantly spawning and running back up to me. And what I do on the UAV, I predict their speed, and I can roughly judge when they're going to be at the top of the staircase just before they enter the room. And I can pretty much run out and knife them because I have a camera advantage. They have no idea when I'm coming, and I preemptively knife them, and it really does help for consistency. So I would have to rate this spot a 9 out of 10, especially considering they can't come up the other way, because as soon as I see them on the UAV, I just move a little bit away and they have to climb up the second time, and I can catch them off guard when they have their knife away. So we'll go back to original gameplay, where I believe somebody sneaks up on me and I die. So I'll take this as a good opportunity to talk a little bit about routes of contact that you'll encounter while in this spot. So if you're in lower warehouse and want to know which door people are going to come through, the people spawning in gas station, if you see in the UAV, will usually come through the main door, and you can set up for them that way. But people spawning in the alley and the barn, they'll usually come through the side door, and just knowing this little thing can help you in gunfights and hopefully make you win them. Now, you've also got to be a little bit careful of the mantle. People spawning in elsewhere can choose to come up and flank you via top warehouse, and that can sometimes be a little bit of an issue, but as long as you're aware of it, you should be okay. So after dying on a 10 some odd kill streak, I'm back to where I started on a 0 kill streak, and I'm looking to get something back. So while I'm here in top store, I should mention this is probably one of the better places to counter the spot from, and I have been killed a few times from top store. However, I have adapted my strategy to avoid this. Anyway, we switched to a sniper round, and I do have a little bit of a better round to show you guys, so I'll switch to this clip, and you'll see I do beast it up a little bit, but it's not a very good spot for a sniper. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the guns that are actually better for the spot. Things like submachine guns. Stuff that kills reliably in close range. So I would have to say submachine guns are probably your best bet. Even assault rifles are pretty good for catching people spawning at gas station or people other side statue. However, unreliable but powerful guns such as shotguns and snipers aren't your best bet because of their inconsistency. Pistols can be good, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's how good you are with a pistol that determines how you'll fare on those rounds. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the meta strategies within the spot. There's 2 main ones that I enjoy using. There's one for when I'm feeling a little bit more rushy and want to get a large number of kills, and there's the other for when I'm feeling I want a little bit more consistent gameplay with less deaths. So I'll talk a bit about them now. So there's one that if you sit around in Warehouse Alley, you can rotate between the 2 big spawns, which are at gas station and barn. Now you see I kill this guy called Propaganda TV here, and then I immediately run out and head glitch behind the tires and kill him as he spawns gas station, and also pick off this guy as he spawns barn. So that's the biggest one. Now I'm going to talk about the slightly more campy one, which is sitting at top of the stairs. And basically, you don't sit in the top room, you sit at the top of the stairs, and this guy spawns in the side, comes in the side door, get him, and then I go down the steps because I see somebody spawning at gas station in UAV, go down the steps and look at the doorway rather than waiting for him to come in. And you'll notice that when I kill the people in the side door, I'm all the way on the right side of the wall, and this is to maximize the chance of that they have of not seeing me, because if they come all the way around, and they'll know that I'm there, whereas if I'm right on the right side, I'll be able to catch them off. And it also means that when I'm in this top staircase area, the people from top store cannot see me, which is a nice thing to have. Now here comes the shotguns, which are not the best thing for the spot. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to preserve my streak. Now it's always better if a gun comes up that's unfavourable, say the knife, say the shotgun, it's better just to camp it out and preserve your streak just purely based on the double points. If you want to win, it's better not to die and waste your life, because it's better to have the double points overall just for winning. But anyway, it's coming to the end of the gameplay here. I really would implore you to like the video, and if you don't want to, you can share the video on Twitter. Tweet at me, it's @It'sTrueStu. I'll put the link on. Tweet at me there and tell me if you like this or not, because I thoroughly enjoyed making it. 41-3 with a 31 kill streak following a 10 kill streak. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a wonderful day.